Okay. So it's think we're on time and we can kickstart. Lina, shall we kickstart?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So greetings to everyone. I Gerard Manik on behalf of iINVENT Nabro. Welcome you all to the iINVENT paid internship program where interns will be presenting their project ideas and aims. That is the art, ideas, music, stories, and more. You're invited to be a part of the iINVENT paid internship program by visiting i-invent.org /internship and get a chance to win prizes and scholarships. And also, uh, we'll also learn the 3P skills that will help you in your overall development, right? Be it a student or professional. So that is the person skills, people skills, and project skills. And these skills will enable anyone in their holistic growth. And also, before I kickstart the session, I would like to go through a couple of guidelines so that we ensure we have a smooth session. I request the audience and other interns to keep their mic on mute during the session. If you have any questions, please share it on the chats. During the Q&A, please use the raise your hand option to ask for any questions. Students, professionals, and homemakers of all age groups will be present. And because this session will be broadcasted live on our social media channels, so all ideas need to be rated as G. Excuse me. Avoid ideas and discussions that may offend someone's faith, political affiliation, or orientation. I request all the interns to listen carefully and please take down notes during the session. After the session, please update the aim section of your clicks by sharing your learnings and understandings from the session. You may also input the queries you may have. Please do not turn on your video or share any personal details during the session or in the chats. And this is for security reasons. So today, to introduce you to the presenter. So today we have with us Laina Shalam, an iINVENT intern from Maldives studying in 4th grade. Laina's skills are snorkeling, planting of trees, and growing fruits and vegetables. Her goal and aspiration in life is to become a marine archaeologist. So now I request Laina Shalam to present or share her project ideas and train of thought with us. So Laina, bring up the PPT.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everybody. My name is Lina. I'm from Maldives and I'm in grade 4 and I'm currently 9 years old. Today, I will be talking about my project, Green Education. The reason I started this project was because I realized the fruits and vegetables that we get in shops have a lot of chemicals and they could affect your health. Content goal of my project, vegetables and fruits I grew, process, and I request you all to wait after I'm done with my presentation to ask questions. About my project, goal of my project is to grow more trees chemical free and to encourage others to do the same. Vegetables that I grew were mint leaves, cucumber, corn, beans. Fruits I grew were watermelon, pumpkin, and papaya. Ingredients I used to make organic manure. Seaweed. Seaweed has 10 times more nutrients than any plant on earth, and they're very good for your trees. Eggshells, banana peels, and other food waste. Process. First, I collect the ingredients, and then I keep them in the sun for a while, and then I put them in the blender, and then I use half of the ingredients, and then I keep the other half in a container. use of waste materials to store and grow plants, pots, pots created from trash and reused. When Aisha had her project marine school, she we did a beach cleanup, and that time we didn't have anywhere to keep all the plastic, so we had to reuse some. These are the seeds I was given for my project.
Laina, can you go through the seeds that are here?
Yes. So the first seeds are papaya, then it's cucumber, and then it's chilies, and then it's watermelon, and then it's pumpkin, spinach, papaya again, beans, basil, and I forgot the names of the rest. Accomplishments: I grew my own fruits, got healthy vegetables. Insects and birds were trying to eat my my vegetables, and bad weather was affecting some of my plants too. Ideas I used to overcome the challenges: creating a fence to protect from birds and other animals, use seaweed to protect from insects. Seaweed seaweed keeps away insects, and it also keeps away cats. Next steps: grow more vegetables and fruits and plants, and teach more people to grow their fruits and vegetables. The 3P skills that helped me were personal skills, people skills, project skills. Personal skills because I learned how to I learned how to work hard. I learned how to be patient. People skills because a lot of people from other places were also visiting us and to check off our reef, and they also taught us how to use seaweed and stuff like that. Project skills because I had to time management, task management, and I had to make a schedule with my studies and everything. Thank you, everybody. Any questions?
Thank you, Laina. Does anyone of y'all have any questions? It's from Sri Lanka. Y'all are working on a similar project. So do y'all have any questions? Nishadi, uh, Nihara, or Mihena, any questions? Tushara, do you have any questions?
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah.
do you work alone in this project, growing plants, or do you seek someone's help?
I seek my family's help.
So, how do they
Okay.
help you?
They help me plant trees, they help me make the fertilizer and everything.
Okay. Arhan, do you have any questions for Laina?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Uh, do you use any organic fertilizers?
Yes, I use fruit peels, banana peels.
Okay, thank you.
She creates her own manual then, right? Using seaweeds, eggshells, banana peels, food waste, right? So she explained the process. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mihna, Nishadi, any questions? So I'll just take up some questions from here. Yeah, Mihna, yeah, please go ahead. You're unmuted. Mihna, Nishadi, I think you had a question, right? Please unmute and you may ask the question. I think you'll have gone back on mute.
No questions.
No questions, because think about it, you're working on this on a similar project. So, okay. So, Laina, basically, from who did you learn all this process, right? How did you come to know about? Because you're just in the fourth grade. So, did you go under any? Did any people come and tell you, or any experts come and tell you how you should plant trees and create the manual, or did you self learn?
Some experts came, and both my grandmothers, they farm a lot, so I learned from them as well.
So, do you think that this will um, like? Why do you think? I need two or three reasons that you think that we need to grow plants and vegetables. I mean, fruits and vegetables at home.
It's because the expenses are really high, and there's chemicals inside the fruits and vegetables that can affect your health and go to worse cases.
Okay, so one is the because it's chemical free and more healthy to eat, and also uh, you can also save costs, right, by growing these fruits and vegetables at home. Good. And I should also, how long does it take for you to grow these fruits and vegetables? I mean, in a time like where we can consume them. So
Most of them,
vegetables.
most of them take like 3 weeks. Some take longer. They take time.
Okay. So have you any consumed any such vegetables and fruits so far?
Yes, I have had cucumber now and beans.
And I think the fruits are still in growing stage, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, uh, okay. Questions. Any other questions from anyone? Guys will have any questions for her? I said, do you have any questions for Laina? I know we're staying in the same place, but yeah. Aisha, are you around? Laina's Aisha there? I'm not sure if she's.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Excuse me, sir.
My question for her is when she collects the seaweed, what does she check on what type of seaweed she collects, or just all seaweeds are good for the plants?
I would say all, because the ones that we get in our beach is also a different type, and my trees are also growing very good.
Okay. And Aisha, do you use any safety gears while planting the trees, like wearing a gloves, because there might be chances of something hurting you or not?
Actually, I don't bring gloves to the beach because I think I will leave them or something, and they're rubber gloves, and it might pollute if I leave them. So I actually most of the time poke the seaweed with a stick. By the way, sir, it's Lina.
Oh, sorry, Laina. Yeah, sorry. Okay. And Laina, my other question to you is, uh, what are your next steps on this project? What do you plan to do?
My next steps are growing more trees, and I actually met another guy. He had his own greenhouse, and today I met him, and he was doing good. He said that he would also make me a tiny greenhouse, so I'm going to grow more trees and teach more people to do the same in the island.
Okay, very good. So, what is the plan to teach them? Do you have any plan in place, or you're still working on it?
I'm still working on it.
Okay. Then, how do you find time, right, with your studies, then this plantation, and also, you do a couple of other things, right, like snorkeling, drawing, painting. So, how are you able to manage all of them?
By making a schedule.
So, great. So that means your project skills. You're using the project skills, correct?
Yes.
To manage your time, the task or different tasks that you'll have in hand and see that the expectations are met. Okay, good. So how did this idea come to you? Like,
When I went to the shop to get some fruits and vegetables, they didn't have it. Sometimes they don't have it. Sometimes they do. But when I also see my grandmother and everybody making them, they put a lot of chemicals. So I realized it's the chemicals, they're not good for your health. They will get you sick if you don't wash it. Most people don't wash their fruits and vegetables. That's very bad for your health.
so that's why you came up with this idea.
Yes, sir.
So now what I heard is right now who's helping the project is your family itself, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So any other questions? So Laina, I think for in the last meeting, right, or we spoke on Tuesday, Mihena or the kids from Sri Lanka mentioned that they use, to keep their plants away from might be the insects and whatnot. They're using neem
Neem oil.
leaves and they put it in the oil, in the coconut oil, and they spray it, or just neem oil. So, did you research about that? Anything that came to your mind?
I don't need to get neem oil or anything because seaweed actually can keep insects away. And cats, I have cats, so it will also keep cats away.
Okay. Then where do you place these small samplings? Like when with a small, right? So as you said, they might get damaged with due to the sunlight and everything. So how do you keep them? Do you have a cover or something that you shade them from
I have a cover.
for the smaller plants so that it gets protected?
Yes, sir. The big ones will be okay in rain and sunlight.
So how did you create this? 1 second. Can you explain to us how did you create the uh, this barricade to provide it to protect from birds and animals?
I asked my grandmother for a net and she gave it to me. So first I used some 3 sticks and put them in the ground and put the net over them to create it.
Okay, so you did that by yourself or someone did help you?
My father helped me.
All right. So the seaweeds, do you to protect you from the insects or the pests and the cats and everything? Do you just spray something or it's just like you keep them there? What is the process?
I can spray it, but I mostly turn them into powder and keep them above the soil, and then it will filter the soil, and it has 10 times more nutrients than any plant on earth, and it's great for your trees.
But did you see after putting the seaweeds, were your plants being protected from the insects damaging your plantation or
Yes.
the cats not getting in?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. So that's all I have from my end. Until anyone has any other questions. Kids from India, Arhan or Tushara from Sri Lanka, kids from Sri Lanka, and other kids from Sri Lanka. Any questions that you want to have that you'll have from or you want Lina to respond to? Nishadi, Mihana, any questions from Sri Lanka or any suggestions that you want to give Aishat?
Sir, it's Lina.
Sorry, Laina. Do you all have any suggestions or recommendations for Laina on her project? Sorry? Right now. Okay.
Yes.
So I think, how about Arhan, Tushara, anything that you need to discuss with Laina?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Does any climatic condition affect on the plants?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, he means to say like when it's too hot or it's raining, so those are, would it damage any of your plantation, like the fruits and all, right?
Oh,
Or the
yeah.
papaya?
Sometimes first time I grew them, they were small and I didn't know that I was supposed to keep them in a sheltered area, and most of them died, some of them survived. So I realized then I shouldn't, so I sheltered them from them.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Tushara, any more questions from your end?
China, do you use the ground to plant plants, or you use pots to plant the plants?
The small ones stay in the pots, and when they're big enough, I move them to the ground.
So you mean to say like all this till when you put a seed and all, you first put them into smaller pots until they sprout out,
Yes, sir.
and then you put it in the ground. Okay. All right. Okay. Aisha, do you have any more questions from her?
No question, sir.
I think that brings us to the close of today's session. First of all, Laina, thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. I think it was very crystal clear and kept to the point. Okay. So with that said, I would encourage all our interns on the call and plus others who are watching this session to blindly go to i-invent.org/internship, paid internship, i-invent.org/internship, and kindly, or you may encourage your friends, your family, or the people who are going to school or college that you may know to come to i-invent.org/internship, right? And as you see on my screen, so this is the page wherein you can submit the details here to fill in the application. So that's the first step to uh, be a part of the internship program. And if you scroll down to the fourth section, you'll find all the details pertaining to the project in terms of what is the winners, what is the prize money. So if you go to the fourth section and go on details and click on winners and distribution. So here you will see the prize money for internship competition is $3,000, and this you can see it, being shown into converted into different countries' currency as well, right? And there are up to 65 interns who can qualify and win the prizes and awards. And all the criterias, again, if you go to the details section and click on internship program prerequisites, so there you can see all the qualification criteria that you need to fulfill, right, to win the awards and scholarships here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, one second, Aaron. 1 second. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the next brainstorm session will be scheduled on 4th of October. Okay. So the kids from Sri Lanka will be presenting. Mihana will be presenting it. So I request everyone to join the session. So I think we have another question that has come up. Yeah, Arhan, you may ask your question.
Yes, sir. I have released the video on the wall. You all
Oh,
can
okay,
see.
great. Yeah, yeah, good. So Arhan, we'll talk about it more in our next meeting. Okay, but anyways, so guys, Arhan Mitari from India, who is also an iINVENT intern, is working towards a project where he is, he presented on last Friday, and where he is working towards raising funds, right, to rebuild or help support a theater, a well-known theater that is over 109 years old, to be reconstructed, that was destroyed by fire, and that is close to his heart because he started his musical career on this auditorium or musical theater. So he's also released an album regarding this to encourage people to come and support. So if you go to i-invent.org/internship and come to the fifth section, that is share to join and win, and in the aim section, you will see the details, right? You can go and watch his video that he has been created. So he has composed the music and everything, the song, the lyrics, the music composition, everything was done by Arhan Mitari. I think the lyricist, his father helped him, Ashish Mitari. So you can go and please go to this video and hear might be hear the song that has been created by him. Since we have time, why don't we just play this? Is that okay with everyone? Aisha, Laina, is that okay if I play this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because he just has created it. Okay, so give me a second here. केशवराव भोसले नाट्यगृहाला नव्हे. One second, everyone.
ऑगस्ट 2024 रोजी लागलेली आग ही केशवराव भोसले नाट्यगृहाला नव्हे तर संपूर्ण कोल्हापूरकरांच्या हृदयाला लागलेली आग आहे, जी विझेल तेव्हाच जेव्हा हे नाट्यगृह पुन्हा नव्याने त्याच दिमागात आहे त्या वास्तूत उभे राहील. काळ रात्र ती सरणार रे कधी, घडले अघटित असे जे घडले ना कधी. आग लागली का लावली कोणी, भस्म झाले सारे झाली राख रांगोळी. शपथ त्या राखेची उभी करून कला पंढरी, रंगभूमी हीच कर्मभूमी उजळवू स्वर्गा परी. कवाडे आजू द्या महफिली, धसके बाज लावणी नाट्य पर्वणी. इतिहास आहे मातीचा वारसा राजर्षी शाहूंचा, छत्र दिले कलाकारांना घडले ते केशवराव. मिटणार ना कधी, पुसणार ना कधी, संगीत सूर्यना केशवराव. पेटतील ज्वालावरी धग धग त्या सूर्यापरी, उदयास येईल पुन्हा केशवराव.
Alan, very good video, and I hope this will create more awareness to the public to come and support your cause. And I think you all delivered per what you mentioned in the last meeting on the 19th, right? That you will complete, you'll have the video ready on or before 30th. So congratulations on that. Good job, Arun.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And also, Laina, thank you so much for the wonderful presentation, right, today. So with that said, on behalf of iINVENT Nabros, India Clicks, Maldives Clicks, Sri Lanka Clicks, Evo's Life Foundation, MCK's Food for the Hungry Foundation, Karnataka. We thank you, we thank you, Laina, for sharing your project ideas and train of thoughts. I also thank every one of you for joining today's session. And for those who could not make it to the session, please have them go to i-invent.org/internship, and in the AIM section, they may review the recordings from today's session. Laina, thank you once again. And just to, for everyone's reference, right, Laina is in the 4th grade, is only in the 4th grade, and for her to come and present and make, and work on such a wonderful project, right? It means a lot, and good job, Laina. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And I think Aishat, thank you also. I thank you also for working and supporting Laina on helping her with creating the presentation and training her for on what she needs to speak and right and the curation. Thank you, Aishat.
Yeah, it was an honor helping her.
So, okay, great. Yeah. I also thank everyone, the kids from India, for Sri Lanka, for joining today. Good night, or have a better rest of the week. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, everyone.